What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Crypto Tips. My name is Toby.
My name is Heidi.
And today we are going over episode 43 from our Patreon members that they send in. If you want to join our Patreon, we have our portfolio updates, we have our classes, you can ask questions that we will bring up on YouTube videos, and a whole lot more. Anyways, check it out. We did really well this last freaking couple weeks, man. It was great. What a great couple weeks. I'm so happy. Anyways, okay, let's get into the first question.
Okay. This is a tax-related question, but I'm wondering, when you guys lived in the US and you had bought some coins, but a year had not passed yet, and perhaps there was a bull market, so its worth had gone up. Optimally, you might cash out some for profit. Would you at that point, or would you hold it and wait for the next bull run in a couple or few years? Thanks for all your knowledge.
Bitcoin, yes, I would hold it.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Let's get that out of the way. Okay, alts, man.
That's a gamble.
Other than Ethereum, I mean, it's hard because, you know, if you look at the 2017, 2018 bull run, look at the alts that were like super popular back then. You know, you had like
Dash
and what's that?
Can't even remember.
No. What's the decentralized exchange that we were into?
Oh, IDEX.
Oh, you had IDEX, and you had all these other coins that aren't even on the top, 200 right now, where they were like near the top. So if history repeats itself, you're probably going to want to get rid of a lot of your alts, and even if they look pretty good, you're still going to want to sell, because what's the point of holding on to a coin that's 98% down? You might as well make some money. Yeah, that probably won't recover a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And so I'd get rid of them. At least you have something to show for.
Yeah. And yeah, if you're really trying to calculate if the tax of short-term capital gains versus long-term is worth it, I mean, honestly, the profits that you typically see during a bull cycle, if you invested before the bull cycle or very early into it, I mean, you're going to be fine. It's not going to take out all your profit to pay that tax. Yeah, that's definitely something to pay attention to. Most importantly is what coin you're taking profit from. And if you're going to plan on holding it long term, what are the chances of it actually surviving the next bear cycle and still being relevant in the next bull market? So,
and also I should not everybody wants to just keep paying taxes. So the people that do want to actually not pay taxes anymore, or income tax anymore, like we are in that position, you can just look into second citizenships. I would recommend that, and make sure that, make sure you do take out some profit to pay that off, because you're going to need it to do an exit tax if you want to get rid of your U.S. citizenship. If you want to do that, then there's videos that Heidi sent before.
Yeah, check them out. Okay, next question. You know how you say that everything you do in crypto is public information. How exactly is it public? If someone wanted to track what I do, how would they do that? I kind of want to track what I did myself because I didn't keep a log for a long time.
It's pseudo-anonymous.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That guy's a little...
He had to say his 2 cents.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, public blockchains like Bitcoin, Ethereum, most of all of cryptocurrency are public in that the transactions happening on the blockchain is viewable by anyone who knows how to do so. If you're familiar with your public address, if you control a wallet, if you're even if say you're making a deposit onto a cryptocurrency exchange and you have the address that you're making the deposit into, that is a public address. You can take that address onto, let's say, Bitcoin. You can go to blockchain.info or blockchain.com and copy paste that public address into what's called the block explorer. There's many different ones for Bitcoin. There's many different ones for all these different coins. And it's pertaining to their own blockchain, right? So like you're basically viewing how your address has interacted with the blockchain. And if you publicize, let's say you want a donation in Bitcoin. So you're on YouTube, you're on Facebook, whatever, and you publicize that you are owning this address, that's tying your identity to that address. And that address, if you search it, you can see the amount of coins that have ever been in that wallet, all of the coins that have ever come into it, where you've sent those coins to. You can see the public addresses of basically the wallets of making the deposits, where it came from, that public address. You can see the public address where the coins went to if you sent them out. So there's these...
But those public addresses, if they're not attached to an exchange, it's going to be pretty hard to figure out who's other wallets there.
If you're using a VPN, if you're not publicizing that you're the owner of that public address, it's not very easy to tie your identity to that unless you make it known. There's companies like CipherTrace, like what's the other one that like Coinbase works with? There's these
chain analysis.
Chain analysis. They, are paid. Their whole business is analyzing what people are doing on the blockchain and tying identities to it if they can.
Sucks.
So that's why, we're always talking about privacy and KYC and centralized exchanges. These centralized exchanges are the ones who, you gave a lot of your identifying documents to them. They know your account. They know the addresses tied to your account. And so therefore they know if you're sending coins out of that account to another wallet, that wallet is most likely yours or some way tied to you through a relationship of someone else. So yeah, it's definitely public and traceable, but again, there's definitely really easy ways to protect your privacy. A really easy way, if you're using a wallet like, let's say, Ledger or any HD wallet, it's called hierarchical deterministic wallets, is that you can create a new public address every time you want to receive coins. So it kind of compartmentalizes your transactions. So then let's say you want to get paid in Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency, but you want to send someone, you need to send someone a public address, but you don't want to send that person the entire history of a wallet that you've already used. You want to send them a brand new address, no history in it. They can't see anything, any history, any amount of money you may be working with. Just generate a new public address, send them that, and it's still tied to the original private key, seed phrase, mnemonic phrase that you use to initialize your device. So in that way, it's super convenient and a very easy tip to just help protect your privacy, because not only, do you not want other random people knowing what you're doing with your cryptocurrency, you don't want to be a target for a hacker, especially if you're not generating new public addresses and you're publicizing that this is your address and they know exactly how much money is coming into and out of it. They can target you in many different ways to get you to click on a scammy link that allows them to access your computer or your cell phone. It can be an SMS text kind of a thing, like a man-in-the-middle attack. So there's lots of different ways that you should protect your privacy, or reasons to protect your privacy on crypto. And that's a really easy way to do it. So
cool. Well, that's it for crypto tips today. Please like, subscribe, and stay disobedient. Don't follow the sheep. Follow us instead.
See ya.
Bye-bye.